Kenya Moore, star of The Real Housewives of Atlanta, stopped by.
We talk feuds, friendships, and philanthropy, and a whole lot more. Take a look.
Our next guest coined the catchphrase, "Gone with the wind, fabulous." And when she's not twirling around all the drama on The Real Housewives of Atlanta, she's keeping a tight figure and a tight schedule.
You got that right. And here with the inside scoop on the new seasons of The Housewives and Celebrity Apprentice is none other than Kenya Moore. Welcome back to Arise 360.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. You know, this is my all-time favorite set.
Oh, we
I
love
wonder
hearing
why.
that.
Like, it's a whole wall of me. Like, that's just so narcissistic.
Do you want to take it home, put it in your living
I
room?
want to take it home and frame it. I do.
All right, well, we have to talk about the new season of The Housewives.
Yeah.
How is your relationship with all the ladies this season, and what kind of drama can we expect?
Well, it's always a lot of drama. As you know, we premiered last week to a record ratings on the Bravo television network. So we are still #1. Isn't that amazing? Yeah, so
Congratulations.
I was watching.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
And my mother was watching, and my sister was live tweeting. So you had 3 people in the audience,
Yes.
definitely.
Thank you. I appreciate that. You know, our show is always full of drama. It is always going to be full of drama. And this season does not disappoint. And my relationship with the girls are always, it's tumultuous. It's up and down. It's left, it's right, it's good, it's bad. It's what's expected.
Okay, so like I said, I was watching. So you and Cynthia are friends.
Yes.
Apollo's on his way to prison and
He's
could
in
possibly
prison.
be divorcing Phaedra.
Yes.
Right, and then we don't quite know what's going on with Nene, but she's appearing on in Vegas at a Vegas show.
Yes.
So what else can we expect from the season?
Well, it's so much. This is a long-running show in terms of episodes. It's, I think, 22 episodes, and it just evolves. Our relationships evolve. I think the people that I start off possibly being enemies with may turn out to be very close by the end of the season. So for me, I just get back to business and focus on myself and what I'm really good at, which is producing. I'm producing a television show of my own. I'm launching a hair care line.
Nice.
Yes, it's a great season for me. And I think that I feel as though it's my season of redemption. All
What
of
do you
the
mean by that?
lies that were told in previous seasons, I think I was always painted to be a villain. I was always in the middle of some drama. And I think it's very different for me now. I'm not a man on an island anymore. I have friends. I have people that can back me up, people that can, you know, support me. And I've never had that before on the show. And
What do
it's,
you think
it's
has
nice.
changed, Kenya? Because you were that person that people loved, and then some people loved to hate.
Exactly.
Okay.
Still am. Will always be. Let's be clear. But I think this season is different because I actually have friends around me. We have a new cast member, Claudia Jordan, who I've known for over 10 years, who's a good girlfriend. Cynthia and I are closer than we've ever been. There's also another a cast person on the show, Demetria McKinney, who we all get along great with. So I feel like I have new life pumped into me, and I'm not the person that's alone and everyone is attacking all the time.
But do you feel more open? Do you feel like you're more receptive to the friendship?
I do.
Okay.
I do. I think that last season was very humbling for me. I had to reevaluate my purpose, even being on the show and even sharing aspects of my life. And it was really difficult for me after the reunion. And I took a step back just to say, what am I doing? And where do I want to go? And what is my focus? And what is the legacy that I want to leave? And just try to get back on track. And I think I'm just a lot more open. I think that people will see I'm a real girl's girl on this show because I actually have friends now, and they can get to see the wild and funny and zany side of me. And I think the viewers can really respect the fact that I am really being open and more vulnerable than I've ever been.
But when you're in the thick of all the drama, how do you emotionally handle all the lies and the verbal abuse that's coming at you? Because you've been called everything from an alcoholic to a man-stealer to someone with bipolar. How do you handle all that stuff coming at you?
It's very difficult because prior to the show, no one ever talked about me in that way negatively. I have never had a reputation for being a man-stealer or drink. I have never even been drunk a day of my life, but that's the games that these women play on the show. And unfortunately, they saw me as, I guess someone who they're very intimidated by. They're very bothered. Be clear, they're very bothered. But I can't help to be...
Can you blame them?
you know, in the words of Nelson Mandela, you just don't shrink in the presence of other people. I am who I am, and I'm proud that I've gotten here and on my own, and on my own merit and my own 2 feet. I've never had a man to take care of me. I've never needed to do things to become a celebrity. And I'm just proud of who I am right now, and I just needed to get back on track.
All right, well, let's talk about Celebrity Apprentice.
Yes.
That show has its own unique drama, too.
Oh, yes, it does.
And Mr. Donald Trump likes to bring the drama in the boardroom.
Yes.
Why would you participate in this show?
Well, I'm a businesswoman,
That's
and part of even joining Real Housewives or even another reality show is I want to expand my brand. And I think in terms of business, who else to learn more about business than other than Donald Trump? And I think that it just expands my knowledge. It gives me, opens up me to another world. And it shows me in a different light that people don't often see me in being on Real Housewives. So it was a great opportunity. I immediately said yes.
Well, what's Donald like in the boardroom? Did he give you any advice about being a businesswoman?
He gave tons of advice. He was very tough, but I think I was tougher.
Oh, really?
So what's that hair look like up close?
It's actually his hair.
Is it really?
It's actually his hair.
That's not a weave.
I don't think so. I have never touched it myself, but, you know, I'm a hair girl.
I know. That's why I'm asking you.
Yeah, I think it's his hair.
Well, speaking of being a hair girl, maybe you can help him out with some of your new products. Tell us about your new hair care line.
Yes, thank you. More Hair is coming out in February. You know, my grandmother's always taught me hair is your crowning glory. I don't know if you've ever heard of that. It's in the Bible, actually. And it is sort of a double entendre for me, being a pageant girl in a crown. So it's sort of like hair is your figurative crown. And you want to take care of it. You want to be proud of your hair. And it's designed to make your hair longer, stronger, thicker, healthier. And I'm happy to share my knowledge about what I've learned over the last 5 years developing these products for people. And you know, if you have a good hair day, you have a great day. So I think women will really respond to it.
We can't wait to get more of Kenya.
Yes.
You're welcome back anytime.
Thank you, with the tea.
And when the line comes out, everything. Bring it all back to us.
I would love to. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for being here.
So good to see you.
No, good to see you. And congratulations.
Yeah.
Auntie Kenya said congratulations.
Bundle of joy.
Now twirl, baby, twirl. All right, we'll be right back with more Rise Entertainment 360.